Hi guys, how are you doing? It's Kat at spiritual-candy.com with today's free online tarot pick a card reading, and it is what are their real intentions. So today's reading is fun, intuitive, and remember it's also general, so some of the messages may not resonate. If they don't, just ignore them and take whatever does. If you want your own private reading, it's £20 for 20 minutes and you get your reading in 48 hours or less. So to book your reading, check the description box below, or you can also obviously go over to spiritual-candy.com. There are also limited one-to-one phone readings, which you can also find out about on the website. Okay, so my goal at spiritual-candy.com is to help you follow your heart and find yourself. So for more free tools, books, a free course, etc., please head over to spiritual-candy.com and check it out. So I hope you're all great and that you find today's reading super helpful. If you do enjoy it, please like it and feel free, of course, to subscribe and hit the bell if you want to be notified of any future messages. So let's get on with today's reading. Hi number ones, hope you're great. So we are looking at what are their real intentions. Okay, so this is interesting because from a sort of soul point of view, a higher self point of view, this past life relationship, you have known each other before, does indicate that obviously what it says on the tin, that you've known each other before, that this is someone that you have history with of some sort. So this is like a soul connection. So this is very important because even though this is more about what's going on a conscious level, but ultimately there is some intention on a soul level to learn something from each other, to heal something, to clear something, to do something to do with healing and learning and growing, so that and that's why you've kind of been drawn together. You may also end up in a romantic relationship as well, but what I'm saying here is that there is definitely an indication that there's a soul connection, so you're being drawn together for a reason. So it's interesting because their real intentions, you see, we've got the Empress, this connected with the past life relationship. This does kind of indicate divine feminine. So I do feel like perhaps they do see you as their kind of divine feminine counterpart if you are a feminine watching this. If not, and or sort of this Empress energy can be the a sense of kind of your energy and how they see you, because the thing is that it feels to me like they sort of see you in a really good light. They see you as this kind of positive, powerful, creative, in your power, in the flow energy that is the Empress. So their real intentions, it's a bit, if I'm honest, it's a little bit tricky to say. It's difficult to know, and perhaps at this time you are not supposed to have a definitive yes or no, because sometimes that happens, you know, or, you know, like, yes, they're coming towards you, no, they're not, this is their intention. You know, sometimes lack of clarity is the thing we have to learn to accept and go with the flow with, because sometimes we're in that in-between stage. What I would say is that they do see you very well, but I feel like whatever they're intending is kind of blocked, because the Hanged Man says that they can't move, or they're stuck somehow. It's not painful, it's nothing to be worried about, but that they're kind of suspended at the moment. They are suspended in time also. So there's this sense that you're being taught something in this space between things, you know. So their intentions, they're not really showing you them. But they do see you very well. You have some sort of soul contract. So be mindful of what you're being taught. Now, mindful is probably not the best word to use, because mindful suggests mind. And actually, the Hanged Man, to shift Hanged Man energy, you need to be intuitive. So switch off from your mind as much as possible. Lean back into your real self, into that soul, quiet, inner light, and give yourself time and space to hear your intuition and to hear the messages, because I think you're going to be guided towards healing and things that you can do in order to move your relationship forwards, okay? But in terms of their intentions at the minute, the guides are not showing us what their intentions are. So much love, number ones. I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading. In the meantime, please like and subscribe. Hi, number twos. How are you doing? I hope you're great. So, what are their intentions? Okay, right, well, you've got soulmate as well. The previous group had a similar card. So this is a soulmate. This is a soul connection. So this relationship is teaching you something. You, in a soul connection, there are many different types of soul connections. You know, I mean, I don't get a lot of information regarding the different ways of breaking down relationships, you know, into the different categories, things like soulmate, higher level soulmate, twin flame, false twin flame, you know, all of this. I don't hear those labels, but what I do know is that they do seem to indicate, the guides do seem to indicate that there are certain, all relationships are soul relationships, all relationships are spiritual relationships. But there are some relationships that seem to have a more of a connection somehow. And these relationships come into our lives to help us to learn, to grow, so that we can transform and awaken more. So these relationships are frequently challenging, difficult, you know, they can cause, as well as the flip side of that, they can be more joyful and more fulfilling than, say, another relationship. So the point is, it is one of these relationships. I can see that at the minute their intentions are, there's a lot of difficult stuff going on. Their intentions are that they are still in this mind energy. So even though this is a soul relationship and you're being called to a higher level of understanding and to awaken, I don't think that this person is awakening yet. The Seven of Swords is someone who is up in their head. This is, for me, it's like a devil energy on a daily basis. So this is more like an ego energy. This is someone who is using their mind. This is someone who is trying to outsmart their opponent out of fear. You know, this is someone wearing a false mask, someone not being authentic. It's not necessarily someone being cruel or mean or lying, but it's someone who has got their defences up, who is up in their head, who is fearful, suspicious, etc. You know, so at the minute their intentions are to protect themselves and to keep a guard up. That is their current intention. But your relationship is about letting go of that. And what they are saying is that even though this is their intention at the minute, there is still the possibility of transformation. Okay? So the Death card is about transformation. So there is still the possibility of transformation. However, this is also about endings. So it could be that you have a mini death within the relationship, as in a mini ending. It might well be that this person intends to leave the relationship, take some time away, go into separation, go into quiet, go into a bit of non-communication for a while. The reason for this is because they are in their ego. They're not listening to their heart and soul. They're not following their heart. They're up in their head. They're following their personality self, their ego self, and they're coming out of fear. So if this is the case, and they do end things, or you are in a period of ending, allow this, make space for it. Even though the Death card can feel painful, the point is that this will be the thing that helps to transform them. And you know, this is a soulmate of yours, so you also need to learn the lessons from this. Be open to what this relationship is teaching you. So every time it kicks up more pain or suffering, or equally when it kicks up positive things, look for things that you can learn and things that you can heal, because this will help to move the relationship forwards. But their intentions at the minute are to keep a wall up, to kind of try and to kind of outsmart the situation. It's quite possible that they're running away out of fear. I think that some of them are ending the situation, but I wouldn't worry too much about what they're exactly doing, because it's not coming from their intuition. It's not coming from their authentic self. It's just a protection mechanism from their fearful ego. So the point is, what you really need to know is that their intentions at the minute are not real. Their intentions are coming from this false self. So really, this is about doing what healing you need to do and kind of, in a way, letting them get on with it. Thank you so much, number 2s. I'll see you tomorrow or on a private reading in the meantime. See you later, guys. Please like and subscribe. Hi, number 3s. Whoops. Hi, number 3s. How you doing? I hope you're amazing. So, what are their real intentions? Okay, this one's a bit more straightforward than the other two. So you've got passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, King of Pentacles, and strength. This person does intend, this isn't going to be the case for everybody, because this is very specific. The more specific it is, the harder it is to apply to everybody, because it is a general reading. But generally, this energy is saying that their intentions are really good. We've got passion, so they feel this connection. Their intentions are to come towards you, to express this passion, to allow their heart and soul to sing with joy. King of Pentacles is your absolute perfect partner kind of energy. You know, this is someone stable, loyal, grounded, down to earth. They're the ideal partner in terms of a textbook kind of thing. They might not be, you know, it's not everybody's ideal partner, but what I mean is it's a symbol for an ideal partner, okay, for me in my readings. So this is an ideal situation, whatever that means for you. So it doesn't necessarily mean they have to have the King of Pentacles qualities. That's what I was trying to say. It's more that this is a symbol from the guides for me to say their intentions are to be your ideal partner, you know, and that your idea of what they could be is possible. Their intentions are to sort of dig deep and to be brave and courageous and do whatever they need to do to come towards you. So I do think for the majority of people who've chosen number 3, your person does intend to come towards you. They do want to come towards you. They feel this strong inclination towards you, this strong pull towards you with this passion card. I think a couple of you, this person is decent, but they're maybe in another relationship or they're having a difficult time in their life. And so there could be a bit of a push-pull here, because for a few of you, they feel this passion towards you, they feel this connection, but they're trying to control their emotions. So that could be that they can't come towards you because actually they've already got a family, or they've already got in a situation, or they can't cope with a relationship at the minute. So there are a few people who, you know, their intentions are to kind of manage their emotions and not allow them to get on top of them, because they've actually got commitments elsewhere. So it really all boils down to, is this person available or not? Because this energy is someone who is really decent and loyal and honourable, and they're trying to be honourable. So if the person you're inquiring about is already in a relationship, I don't think that, or is, you know, committed elsewhere, I don't think that this person has the intention to come towards you, even though they feel they want to come towards you. They will manage their emotions so that they don't, because it's the right thing to do. But if they are single, or you're in some sort of relationship with them, or you're in some sort of communication with them in a romantic sense, or otherwise, you know, because you might not be asking about this romantically, the point is that as long as they've not got another engagement elsewhere, another commitment elsewhere, then I do think that their intention will be to come towards you. There's a lot of passion and a lot of connection with you, and a real sense of inner kind of desire to move towards you. Thank you so much, number 3s. I'll see you guys tomorrow or on a private reading in the meantime. Have an amazing day, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.